What gives a business longevity and success? All entrepreneurs know the main components of a business, but what configuration makes for a resilient enterprise has been the topic of many books and articles. Yet, according to the Office of National Statistics, 60% of businesses don't survive past 5 years. So clearly the recipe to commercial longevity remains an elusive art for most entrepreneurs. Why is that? Let's go back to a few basics. A business starts with an idea. That idea is turned into a value proposition, which is made up of a product sold to a market at a price. That's the first component. Then this value proposition is delivered through processes by an operation. Processes are things like purchasing, manufacturing, selling, delivering, customer service, IT, accounting, etc. So that's the second. The third component is the resources. They come in the shape of people, employees, assets, for example machinery, IT equipment, software, and of course money to fund the business. So what makes a business successful? Well, first the value proposition must be strong. It means the product answers the need of a big enough market and is sold at a price representative of the perceived value of the product by the market. I once came across a gentleman who wanted to launch a business selling jigsaws that were also crosswords. He thought his value proposition was brilliant, but his business failed because he didn't take into consideration that it would only answer the needs of people who like both jigsaws and crossword, and that made the market too small. By contrast, e-cigarette shops are popping up everywhere. That's because this new product answered a well-established need in the market of smokers and also got around the health risk made evident through research by removing the nicotine for a price the market was prepared to pay. Now for processes. What makes good processes? They have to be efficient in the resources they use because that's what drives the cost of your business. If you don't buy for a good price, you lose profit. If it takes too many people or too long, your wage bill swallows your profit. Efficient processes protect your profit. Your processes are also how you build relationships with customers, suppliers, etc. If you give your customers a great buying experience, you are likely to stay customers. If you pay your suppliers on time, you may get a discount or get better customer service. So well-designed processes build quality relationships. Now for the third component, resources. What's the secret to success? The word is adequate level of resources. Not too much, not too little. You need the right number of people with the right level of skills. Too many staff will cost you too much money. Low-skilled staff will either not deliver on quality or work too long. Overqualified staff may get bored and leave for a more challenging, better paid job. You get the drift. It's the same with equipment. They don't walk away with boredom, but it could be overly sophisticated, making it difficult to use whilst pricey. Even money needs to be adequate level. There is rarely too much, but then it drives complacency and waste, and eventually that will be damaging to the business. And of course, too little cash will cost you in interest or even close your business down. To recap, the recipe to business success is a strong value proposition delivered by cost-effective processes supported by adequate resources. So once you've got all that, bingo, you have a successful business. Not quite. In the same way that the crate of automotive parts doesn't constitute a car, leadership is what puts those components together to create an organization and grow them in line with the vision, mission, and values of the business to give it an identity. Referring back to the Office of National Statistics once more, 91% of businesses pass the first year. So the 49% that fail between year 2 and 5 show that longevity is a greater challenge than starting up. There's myriads of reasons why businesses fail. While Investopedia have identified the 4 most common to be insufficient capital, poor management, inadequate business planning, and oversized marketing budget, it all points to one ingredient to longevity and success: maintaining the equilibrium of the key components amid internal and external change. Managing and protecting the equilibrium requires timely quality decisions made from an elevated standpoint that takes all the components into consideration. It requires time, quality data, foresight and experience. You can also watch my video on the steps to quality decision making. But managing the equilibrium means working on the business rather than in the business. That's a huge challenge for entrepreneurs who often start with doing everything. And as it grows, times become scarce. The temptation is to do more in the business, when in fact the entrepreneur should invest in training and delegating to ring-fence the time to work on the business and nurture the equilibrium. Now, only you can make the time commitment to work on your business, but the Navigation Center can help you with the quality of your data, the foresight and the experience. I hope you find our services can support you in keeping the equilibrium that will give you success and longevity in your business.